about ALCI. ArcoLinux is bigger than just the 3 ISOs that we give now these days, ArcoNet, Arco Pro and Arco Plasma, but we also teach you how to use ArcoLinux. So you got the ArcoLinux ISO from arcolinux.org to make it all work. You can change it into an ArcoLinux, you can change it into anything you like. There is also a riser, there is Carly, and there is ALCI. And we're gonna focus now on alci.online, that's the website. And here you have lots of information about this particular project. An idea to have ArcoLinux installed, but not in code, not in a black screen, not in TTY, but with Calamares, which you probably know already of so many Linux distributions, right? So I've built myself a new ISO, and we're gonna focus on something specific. The ISO, if you build it, it's always gonna be called ArcoLinux, so that might be something to remember, because if you download it, it's gonna overwrite or maybe make a number 1 and a number 2 and number 3 behind it. So make sure you put it in a folder, because there are choices, right? So download or build is probably the best. So it has, for us, a different name, but it's all called ArcoLinux, right? Parent folder, it's Zen, but it's all called the same thing. Why? Because we are strictly adhering to Arch. And of course, ArcoLinux, the script and the Arc-ISO application from ArcoLinux is gonna call it ArcoLinux, not ALCI, right? So it's always the same name. So watch out for that. That's something that can happen on your end. So choose, download, maybe put it in a folder or something, so you know what it still is. So the ISO here is actually the same thing. So let's go here. This one is actually the same thing than the video I've made on ArcoNet. If you download that one, if you go to advanced and you forget to install the desktop, right? All you get is sddm. That's it. You don't have a desktop because you forgot it, right? So the same thing applies here. What if you wanted to have an ISO? Okay, click. And then it's already mounted. Voila. Let's install it. What if you want to have a ArcoLinux ISO with Calamares and sddm active, and then later on just get your script? And I've just changed or added, basically changed because it comes from ArcoLinux, and added because it's now on ALCI ISO and ALCI ISO dev, which actually I should compare if they're the same, right? Now this thing is super. This is DWM. It has been there for years. Thank you, Coritani, right? One of our core members. He developed this, and this is super stable. Haven't done anything, and it still works. The idea is we have an environment to install our stuff, and this is so easy to get rid of again, right? If we use GNOME, if we would use Plasma, there would be so many dependencies, and to have it removed again would be just hell, right? This is super easy. This is our ALCI DWM installer desktop. And now we go over just a simple, where nothing can go wrong, not online. This is on the beach, right? And then later on you get online, you get more stuff in, and that's it. Voila. So let's wait for the installation. It's super fast, of course. There's nothing, hardly anything there, right? Just a few packages. I think it's 3 times as much on ArcoLinux. 122, I think we're in the 3 somewhere. So this is quick and fast. So after the installation, what do we have? We have a basic Arch thing, right? With sddm. Thank God for that. But behind it, compare the GitHubs, ALCI-ISO, ALCI-ISO dev, and so on. Compare these guys, and you'll see that there is a hashtag in front of XFCE4 and XFCE4 goodies. meaning there is nothing behind it, which is what you want, right? Again, ArcoNet, advanced, do not select the desktop, same thing, but a more beautiful SDM theme, simplicity. So you can type in all you want. SDM says, what should I log into, right? So you stay here. Ctrl Alt F3, F4, F5, TTY, VirtualBox, Ctrl F4, Ctrl F4, F5. You can rush it a little bit by pushing it again, and then there we go, right? So we are on Arch. You recognize the mod D thing, and off we go. We have something new called get-chadwm. Let's first have a look. So update does not exist here. It's all Arch. And these two are activated. That's nothing, right? You can't install get-chadwm with this or Mate. Well, Mate, yes. But BSPWM i3, so many things you can't really install because it needs a lot of packages from the AOR, which we pre-built for you. But I got an idea, right? We have get-chadwm on ArcoLinux, and I thought, why not get this on here as well? So I have something black, I have nothing to log into, but what if, and this what if is for you, right? Check out what's in that script. Super easy, sudo nano, and then user local bin get. Voila. All right, have a look what's in there, change it to whatever you like, and then you can type get-chadwm. It's gonna get the databases in, a few files as you see, wget. It's gonna get ArcoLinux keyring in, the mirror list. It's gonna add it to pacman.conf. We're gonna reload everything. We're gonna add Alacrity. We're gonna add a lot of packages as long as we have what we wanna have. And that's the thing, make yourself a script, something similar. And then you say, all right, pure Arch, then just the packages I want. All right, the same thing can be done on ArcoLinux Pro. If you do easy install and then back to Arch as a script, then you have a really Arch system without SDM, by the way. So you can choose to have LightDM or LXDM or Li or GDM or anything you like, right? And that's the fun. That's the fun of Arch. The building blocks. You can just play with those building blocks, get rid of things, add things, and just do whatever your heart desires, basically. All right, so we end up in an ugly default SDM, but we got something now behind SDM, and if we log in, we got, of course, SDM, right? So super X, let's see if that still works. I need to update probably. Ctrl Alt T. So sudo pacman -syyU. Let's have just a look. So there they are. The repos of ArcoLinux are now present. If you say oops, right? Afterwards, after everything is in, you can say, let's go to nano etc pacman.conf, voila. And then page down, and just put hashtags in front of it, and you're back on the pure Arch thing. But you got all our pre-built packages and configurations, and right, everything works. And you're back on a pure Arch thing from now on, right? From now on. Maybe add lib if you need it. And that's it, right? Play around. There's so many ways to get ArcoLinux on your system. ArcoLinux Net, ArcoNet, Arco Pro, Arco Plasma, Ariser, ALCI, Carly, and of course, ultimately, Alci-iso from arcolinux.org. And it's all the same. It's all the same. It's how we put things on there, with calamars, without calamars. Each time it's another what if. All right, enjoy.